Well, hello everybody to wherever you are in the world. Welcome to your game day build-up. It is a big one today. We are at home again. Take two, Wrexham v Ipswich, and I'm not going to muck around. I'm going to bring in Paddy straight away. How good, Paddy? Up to what?
Hello, everybody. Big match today. Big match. We need to take these boys out now. We need the points.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I mean, the table's tabling at the moment, but yeah, there's big game on. There was the early game yesterday was Blackburn v Preston, and Preston did us a favour, or should I say Blackburn did us a favour and went and got that late goal to win 1-0.
Yeah, the table just seems to want us to be up near the playoffs, don't they?
And it's going to be that way right to the death. It's going to be a nail-biting season, no doubt.
Yeah, so we need to help that table out and do some of our own work to get some points here.
We do, Paddy. We absolutely do. We absolutely do. And I mean, we had that game, and then there's three early games which are in the middle of being played right now. And STōK and Leicester are currently 1-1. Coventry's looks like it's getting the job done. Although West Brom just had a great attempt on goal. Coventry up 2-0 away to West Brom. And Swansea 1-0 up against Bristol, which is great for us.
Yeah.
Hull and QPR 1-1. Wouldn't mind seeing QPR just snatching a late goal myself personally.
No, that's maybe getting a little greedy, but no, that's a good result.
Why not?
Why not? Sure, why not?
Yeah, but there's heaps of people already jumping in, guys. Don't forget, hit that like button. Apparently the hype's a big thing now, Paddy. You got to hit the hype button to really get us cranking, if you get that.
Yeah, I don't know if we even have it switched on. Maybe we should ask Josh about that.
Maybe we should. But we're up and away. Lineup's out, Paddy?
Lineup is out. Yes, let's go.
Let's get into it, mate. Bring them up.
Boom.
Okay. What do you think?
Not much change. Defense and midfield are the same. It's our forwards again we have swapped around and played about with. So Okonkwo on goal as standard, Kluivert, Hyam and Doyle all at the back, which is interesting because Viner is supposed to be fit and available for the match today. So then in the midfield, we have Kabore out on the right, Sheaf and Ratbone in the middle, Thomason out on the left. And then we have the trio up front of Windass, O'Brien and Moore in whatever formation they're going to choose today.
Yes. Absolutely. So Moore getting the start right up front. So giving Ipswich something a little bit different to look at, aren't we?
Yeah, so I just pulled up there our last lineup. This was obviously against Bristol, not the one against Ipswich in the cup, because that was all over the place a little bit. So the changes are Smith and Broadhead were up front in the last match. And then today we've got Windass and Moore with O'Brien staying in the lineup. So interesting, we're still not getting Moore, Broadhead and Windass.
No. No. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sort of, there's no standout like up front lineup in my opinion.
No, there isn't. I thought we were going to fix on Broadhead, Windass and Moore.
Me too.
Then we had to change it around for a couple of injuries here and there. And it doesn't look like we've gone back to it since. So, yeah, a lot of play up the front, a lot of different versions, different options. Hopefully today Moore can get the job done. He does need support up the front. He's good. I like him. But I do not like it when he's isolated up the front and left on his own. So we'll see how they combine today. Windass doesn't usually sit too deep, but of course he can track back if he needs to get the ball a little deeper. So I like Windass and Moore together, and obviously I like Broadhead and Moore together. O'Brien got fantastic results for, in the mob analysis for his match last week. He moves around a lot. He does interrupt the other team, but he can't score.
Oh, fair, Paddy. And the bench today, Paddy. Lexi's pumped in there. Good to see you, Lexi. She's commenting. Good on you, Lexi. You go hard. But the bench today, what do you think of our bench?
Okay. So bench, we have Ward in goal. He was back last week. Scar, standard cover. Viner is now making, or Viner, however you want to say it, is making our bench, which is interesting. Woman as standard to cover both wings. Dobson getting a break after missing a couple of sitters in the last one. Broadhead standard, Keeler Dunn standard but hasn't played yet. Catamarteri same as well. And then Smith covering. So Viner obviously is the only new one as such. We still have to see what Dunn and Catamarteri can do. But so who missed out this week instead of Viner? Can you recall off the top of your head? Who am I missing?
I'm looking. I'm trying to think now.
And also Brunty is supposed to be back from injury as well.
Yes.
And available for this match. He didn't make the bench.
It had to be
Hyde's playing.
A midfielder? Of course. Have you figured it out yet, Paddy? I haven't figured it out.
No, in the chat. Barney. That's it.
Oh, Barney.
Chat got it. Barney's not playing.
No, well, that makes sense.
Does it? With only Longman to cover both sides? That's...
Yeah, fair point.
It's not a lot of cover, of course, if you get injuries. Should, in theory, be manageable, of course. You know, it's not often you absolutely need both of them on. But yeah, without Barney, that's a little bit light. So there's an interesting point. Are we now going to consider Viner covering that wing?
Yeah, or would Doyle push out to a wing?
I don't think Doyle's going to be pushing out. I think that's just
okay.
A lot of people asking. I don't see any particular reason why he would go out there. It's not his position. Viner has played on the right-hand side. So it does make sense that he would cover that for injury with Longman being first up. So that kind of does make sense.
Yep. Leicester has gone up 2-1 people against STōK as well, just so you know.
Ooh.
Yep.
STōK is too far away, but look, Leicester are down the bottom as well, so it's a good result.
Well,
it just keeps them away. Yeah.
It was about Leicester staying in the relegation zone for me.
Good point. Yeah, I'd like Leicester to go down.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
Gets Leicester out of the relegation zone and pops West Brom into it. And West Brom's just missed another attempt on goal against Coventry, but you know, I mean, Coventry have been going well in this game. I've been watching a bit of it.
Yeah, new West Brom manager needs to be on sack watch now.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be tough for them. But for us, you know, tonight. So, Paddy, have we looked at the? Why don't we get a look at the Ipswich lineup?
Okay, let's do that. Right. So we have Walton in goal, Furlong, O'Shea, Kipri, and Davis at the back. Matasiwa, Taylor, Burns, and Mehmeti, and then we have Clark and Azon. Now, I had a quick look at their last match.
Yes.
0 changes. They have gone with the exact same lineup from their last match.
What I need to go and I haven't had time. I've been very busy, but I'd like to check this lineup versus the FA Cup match.
Okay. Let me just do that.
That'll be so. Yeah. Well, Paddy's sort of doing that. I've given Paddy homework on the fly with no warning, but that's what I do. But this is how good he is, guys. You should give Paddy a big props for the work that he does. He does great work. And yeah, I just don't know. I mean, I just think that you know, it's going to be really interesting tonight how different a style of game we have against Ipswich than we did in the FA Cup. So there's a couple of things that have happened, you know. I mean, obviously we went and drew 2-2 with Bristol, which wasn't our ideal scenario, but yeah.
Holy crap. If I'm reading this correctly, they only have one player, Kipri, at the back who played at the start for the cup match.
Yeah.
And Palmer. Oh no, Walton's their keeper. Palmer played in goal. Wow, they had one person in the cup.
Yeah, wow.
Versus this lineup, and this lineup was their last league match.
Yep. So there you go.
So a completely different team.
Yeah,
essentially.
So very happy to lose the FA Cup, concentrating totally on the league, which I get. I mean, and they still had a good lineup against us in the FA Cup. And the food bunker, it's a 3-5-2 for us. Sorry. Well, no. It's really like 3-5-2-1 or
3-4-1-2, 3-4-2-1. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, but Ipswich are a bloody tough team. They've got some fantastic players here. Up front, you can see Clark on their left wing there has 12 goals. Mehmeti in the middle has 8. And then their back line as well. 3 of them have scored 5 goals between them, and they have all got assists as well. So they're willing to get up front and get involved. This will be a tough team tonight. But this is what we're good at. We like breaking down and playing against tough opponents who are going to come at us. So this is where we can step up to the challenge, take those points, and push our way properly into this playoff scenario.
It is a big game, Paddy. I mean, look, I agree with you. We play better against the better teams. We play better against a team that comes at us, and we won't have as much possession as we did in the FA Cup game, as far as I'm concerned.
No, we shouldn't have as much possession. But obviously, it'll be interesting now to see how fast they want to come out and how much they want to try and dominate us. It's the old little adage, when you're at home, you have to play a little bit more attacking in front of all your fans. It's expected. Yep. So that'll be an interesting one to see tonight, to see exactly how much they come out and try to dominate as the away team.
Yep, agreed.
I almost think it would be worse for us if they slowed it down, defended a bit more than usual, and actually made us attack into them.
Yeah,
I actually think that would potentially be worse for us.
Yeah, no, it's better. It's better if they press us and push hard, and we hit them on the rebound. For us personally, I think.
The food bunker. So this is a match I'm expecting to lose 3 points, so we'll probably win.
little bit of a snapshot into the food bunker's psyche there. Yeah, definitely going to be a big game. We're going to be up for it. There's just so much to play for now. Every game, every week, it just gets tougher and tougher and tougher.
Yeah, absolutely. This is getting fun now. This is the sharp end of the pointy end, as they say. So you need to get in and get it sorted now.
Yep, I agree. Looking at our lineup, Paddy, obviously we're going to get Kabore as opposed to the FA Cup match out there early. He looked good when he came on in that FA Cup match because he had the speed against a couple of tighter players. I don't think he'll look quite as effective in this game, in my opinion. But Sheaf and Rathbone. Matty James must be gutted that he injured his foot.
Yeah. And it looks like he's going to be out for quite a while. So we're going to have to live without him and learn how to sort it, which will be an interesting one. That middle lineup, Rathbone sitting a bit deeper. I'm assuming he's the one who'll get the role to sit back a little bit more. But we'll see how that goes. Kabore, while I have some misgivings on him, and I think in the short term we may actually be better off playing Longman out on that side. I do think we maybe need to keep playing Kabore and seeing what his top level is, because I don't think he's at it. And certainly his link up with the team isn't quite there for multiple reasons that we've said after almost every match, partly to do with he gets double marked, which might be an interesting one on that wing today to see if they are willing to put 2 men on him, or if they think they can hold him off with just the standard one without constantly double teaming. So we'll see how he is today. But either way, if he's going to get double marked in every single match, he's going to have to figure out what to do with it. And the rest of the team are going to have to figure out how to support him and use that to our advantage, which I don't think they're doing just yet.
No, yeah, we have to figure out, like, how to switch play, how to, work around the double team. There has to be some sort of plan. I'm sure. I mean, it's not like it's a new thing that, Cabora getting double teamed. It's happened a lot. So I guess the thing is, the weakness for me is the ball at his feet. And if he gets the ball and there's no one there as an obvious outlet for him, it does make it hard.
Yeah, it does. And maybe I need to pay closer attention to it tonight, but he does have a tendency to try and run through multiple players when he is getting double or triple marked in some cases. And he's just not good enough in those scenarios, or at least the players were good enough together combined to block him off, because he was trying to get runs around and he couldn't do it fast enough.
Paddy. Yeah, I agree. Paddy, in breaking news in the comments there, QPR has gone up 2-1 against Hull.
Haha. Nice. Okay.
Jeez. That just is, be nice to drag Hull back into this playoff race.
Yeah, absolutely.
And obviously, if we win tonight against Ipswich, it also drags them back a little bit. I mean, they still got games in hand, but, you still would be good to drag them back.
Yeah, because, look, who knows, if they go on a bad run of a couple of matches, then they're catchable at that point. So it's really up to them with those game in hands, exactly how well they keep playing and whether they can fight to get up near the top 2, because maybe the games in hand is kind of making it look odd, but it doesn't look like they're catching up too much. But, win those 2 games and they could be after a top 2 place. But certainly, obviously, we're after Derby. They're in 6th. But Hull as well, we would like to be after both. You don't want to be chasing only one spot.
No. I agree. Esteban saying Ipswich lineup poster featuring the gaffer. That seems a little full of himself. Well, it's not his decision to put that up there, Esteban, but I do like it.
Point,
I like the comment.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. So, very interesting. I mean, it's just I'm just so pumped for tonight. I can't wait. Like, literally, it is 20 past 12, so it's just after midnight. I've had 3 hours sleep and woken myself up for this. And normally I'm sort of still trying to get myself up, but I'm already up for this game.
Yeah. Absolutely. There's a question here. Well, not a question, more a comment from Brian. Let me see what you think it is. We were talking about James, and the comment was, that's why you shouldn't have played Sheaf and James together. What do you think of that?
That makes zero sense to me. Why wouldn't you play them together? They've been our 2 best midfielders this season. They control it, and the way they help the guys around them, because they provide such good service and they see the game so well, I absolutely play them together.
Yeah, that's kind of my take on it as well. And I was assuming you'd probably think the same. It's like, they are your 2 best players at playing defensive mid. Why would you not put them together? What, because someone might get hurt? Well, if you start saying that about every position on the pitch, then all of a sudden, like, you got no one to play. You play your best players and you deal with injuries when you get them. Now, if you don't think the backup players are good enough, that's one thing. We have to resolve that in the summer, if that's true. But you don't have your best player sitting on the bench for fear he's going to get hurt.
Brian Burton, there you go. It was far
one
too
of them.
risky. They are too slow a combo, and they are interchangeable. Well, Brian, there's a risk that any player can get injured when they played, but I don't know that, let's face it. We were sitting in sixth spot prior to Matty James getting injured. Not too bad for, team coming up through the leagues.
Okay.
I'm not agreeing with you, but that's okay.
Okay. I like that comment more than my assumption it was about someone getting injured. I can see someone making the claim that they're together and maybe too slow, and liking the idea of pairing someone a bit faster. But this is down to, should we be giving O'Brien a chance in there to secure a spot? If he was given time, maybe it would work better with one of those. I understand that, and I'll accept that premise. But Parky doesn't. Now, the flip side for me is maybe, yes, I might agree they're a little bit slow, but the two of them together are each able to pick out a fantastic pass from those positions. So I like them there for their calm head and their strength in there and their ability to make a goal-scoring opportunity from a well-timed long pass. I would put them both in. But based on your second comment, yeah, absolutely, I can see the point that you might make there.
There is, Esteban's just said, can you guys briefly touch on the women? So we'll get that out there now. Adrian Trophy, we're up against Cardiff in the final. So that's tomorrow. So we obviously wish the women the best of luck, and hopefully they can bring home a trophy for the club.
Yeah, could be first of three. Could be a treble this season if they can take everything out. So that would be an interesting one. Let's see how they start.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. What else? Sheaf isn't that slow from the food bunker. And what are your thoughts on starting Ward for a big game like today? Paddy, I'm going to give you that one.
Not a chance. Not a chance. Look, for as much as you might argue AO could have done better with some of the goals in the last one, I don't think you're anywhere near a situation where you would drop him. He also had some fantastic saves in that match as well. So no, absolutely not for something of this occasion, and I don't see it.
Yep, I agree with you, Paddy. Coventry, full-time, 2-0 win against West Brom. 90 plus 5, Stoke have scored the equaliser against Leicester. It is back to 2-2. It puts them back in the relegation zone. 90 plus 3, Swansea's up 1-0 against Bristol, and QPR 90 plus 3, still 2-1 up over Hull City. So Stoke doing Leicester no favours, popping them back inside the relegation zone currently as we speak.
Oh, Mr. Gary Rowett's going to be unhappy.
Yeah,
what a shame.
I still think he's going to do good enough to get him out of there, but that would have been a really nice thing for him first game in to get a win. It's not over yet, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, and I mean, look, AO absolutely should be starting. He hasn't done that badly. He protected the near post in the goal that Bristol scored, and the second goal was an absolute banger. No one would have stopped it. It wasn't AO's fault.
Yeah, I'm a little more critical on that one, worrying about defending your near post. Now, you're not supposed to get beaten at your near post, and he has done on a few occasions. But in that particular scenario, I think he was overly worried about it, and potentially out of it. But again, I'm not going to be too critical on him. I don't think it was the worst mistake, And the other thing as well, why I will defend AO on some of these, is they're not exactly scenarios where the defense was doing their job and they were scoring on AO. He's not the only one in there. His defense is supposed to be protecting him from extremely dangerous positions like that as well. And they left him out to dry a little bit on a few occasions. So.
And I mean, I guess my thing with the near post is there, Paddy, if he gets scored on the near post side, he gets absolutely crucified. I mean, crucified. And
yeah,
and
I would be much more harsh on him if it had gone in that side. But at the same time, I do think he looked
and the other
overly
thing
worried
is,
about that side.
And fair play to the Bristol scorer, because it was a great shot across his body up into the side netting on the other side.
It was a good shot. It was a nicely placed ball.
Yeah, I mean, and look, we were really unlucky not to win that game. We could have. Dobbo missed a couple of absolute sitters. We scored off an offside play, and but I joke around. It is what it is. It was 2-2, and we move on. I'm really excited for tonight's game. I just really am. I'm just pumped for it, Paddy. It's going to be.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've had a big match, and it's going to be a while until we maybe have another one as well, because we've got Coventry and Middlesbrough for our last 2 matches.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a really big finish. But these are the ones where we have surprised people, where we have a very strong top-end opponent and we're able to step up to the challenge.
And Swansea full-time, 1-0 win over Bristol. Stoke City, Leicester full-time, 2-2. And we're in 90+6, and QPR are now up 3-1 over Hull, so they will win that match.
Yeah, so again, the table is helping us out now. This is a week to pull it out against a big team and really make a difference on this league.
Well, we moved up a spot yesterday without doing anything, Paddy.
Well, we technically didn't. Well, did we move up or did they fall down? I suppose technically they fell down.
I always take the glass half full when we're going up, Paddy. We did it all. And we got the Ouija board out and we got it done.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And thank you very much, John Merrill. Afternoon all. Good luck to you all against the Tractor Boys. Well, John, I am going to say you have a tough game today, so good luck to you as well against Norwich.
Yes. Although, you know what? Norwich aren't threatening us for playoff spots, so.
Oh, don't worry. I wasn't going to mention anything about that. I was just going to let it slide. What I'm really feeling deep down inside, and, I'm being nice because John's such a great contributor to the channel.
Okay, so seeing as you mentioned, I just pulled it up here. The matches that are going to be played today as well with us, we have Middlesbrough versus Oxford, which really isn't bothering us too much, but of course a loss for Middlesbrough would be useful at some point. Millwall are playing Portsmouth, so we would like Portsmouth to pull one out there and get themselves a couple of points that they need.
As would they.
Yeah.
Be massive.
Then Norwich City versus Birmingham. Birmingham are away, so surely they're going to lose when they're away now to Norwich.
Well, their away form has not been the best, Paddy.
Southampton then are at home. They're playing Charlton.
There's a team that's on a charge. I can see them winning the next 4 games in a row.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's hope Charlton pull it out for a change. They need a couple of points here and there.
Southampton have a very soft run over the next month.
Yeah, well, come on, Charlton, do something about that.
Yep.
Stick one on them today because you're not going to beat us. So I'm not worried about Charlton. Then we have Watford versus Derby County. Now we're trying to jump Derby, but let's have a quick look at the table. Probably a draw. Where Watford are down in 13th with 45 points. So still only 3 points behind us. So yeah, a draw.
Yeah.
A draw.
Super tight ladder.
Yeah. And look, if someone has to win it, probably Watford. Although that'll bring them close to us, but
and whatever. This week, Paddy, Sheffield Wednesday do anything but a win, and they mathematically can't get out of the relegation.
Okay. Right. Why aren't they on my list? Probably on Monday, are they?
Yeah.
Okay, so then we're next, and then the 2 Sheffields are against each other.
It's a derby, and it's like terrible way to go down. Terrible way to officially go down.
Maybe they'll pull it out.
Because even a draw doesn't get them out of the relegation confirmation.
Okay.
So it's inevitable, but it's just one of those things. It's the mathematical thing where everybody can go definitely going down.
Yes, that's tomorrow, Sunday, not Monday. There's no Monday match because we're all back in action Tuesday, or a lot of us are anyway. 8 matches on Tuesday and then 4 on the Wednesday.
Yeah. Luckily for us, we have another home match.
Yeah, we do. Who are we playing?
Portsmouth.
Oh, easy 3 points. I was at the last match.
Yeah, I'm not saying an easy 3 points anymore.
Anyway, we're not going to move on. We got Ipswich first. That's the big one.
That's right.
Yeah.
So going to be very, very interesting. And I'm just going to check: is it full time yet? Yes, it is full time. QPR 3, Hull City 1. So QPR getting the job done away from home. Well done, QPR.
Okay, so all matches have completed. It's Preston, Bristol, Queens. Jeez, that's actually really good, isn't it? Looking at that table now, looking at everybody played so far before we do. And just having a look at Southampton there, sorry, they just popped up in front of me. 3 wins in a row, and you think they're going to win the next 4?
I do, Paddy.
Oh, that's going to put them up around those playoffs.
It would put them in the playoffs. I reckon they are in the playoffs if that happens.
Yeah. 12 points out of 12. 7 wins in a row. That should absolutely get them in there.
Yeah. And a team that can definitely do that, let's face it, they're come down out of the Prem and really have taken ages. The only thing is they have been inconsistent. So if they are finding their consistency in form now, dangerous for everybody else.
Yeah.
We've still got to play them this season too, at home, remember?
Yeah, they're going to be an interesting team actually, because they were out of it for so long, and now all of a sudden they're coming back into it and they're putting on a nice run and hitting their stride as they come into some weak teams, as you say. So it'll be interesting to see if they can force their way up into those playoffs. Well,
the irony is they could be in the playoffs after tonight, Paddy.
Can they?
Yep. They can be on 49 points. If Ipswich beat us tonight.
Okay, if everybody lose, yeah.
And Southampton win, they are in 6th spot already.
4.
Yeah, that's how close that's how close this league is, people.
Wow, didn't realise they were that close. So technically Birmingham can as well then.
Well, yeah, I mean, I want to stay grounded in reality, though.
We love you, John.
We do. Yeah. Of course, and then if it happens, I mean, I shouldn't be having.
I know. Wait for everybody else loses, include us in Birmingham, and end up in 6th.
He's now leading the footy tipping competition. I mean, Jesus. Yeah. So I guess it's easy. It's easy to throw the shots when they're not here to defend themselves.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know that the wheels do come off for Southampton, Kim, but we'll see. Yep. So, well, any players you're looking for a great game out of tonight, Paddy?
I want to see Kabore at least get an assist. I want him to actually achieve something, because a lot of his work looks good, but unfortunately, I don't think it really tends to lead anywhere.
No. I would love to see. Well, Rathbone's goals per minute is the best in the league. So how many minutes supposed to get a goal? But I've got a funny feeling. I've got a little Lewis O'Brien vibe going tonight, Paddy.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a comment earlier actually saying that last week it was Lewis O'Brien was sitting back in the defensive mid role a bit more. So maybe we're just used to him playing so far up front. It's kind of, we overlook him a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see if he is taking on that role today. And that is the role that we did want him in. A lot of us have called for it to say that's his usual position. We would like to see him in it. So maybe that's a good one to keep an eye on tonight to see, is he playing that role and how well he does? Because look, if he was playing that role for the majority of the last match, he got a really high points for doing it.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, look, it's not too far away. We're saying to start getting the footage from the ground, but I think I have a feeling there's going to be a real atmosphere there today, like more than usual, which is a big thing to say.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if Viner is played tonight. Gets on for 20 minutes and where he comes on as well. Because as we said, Barney is off today. So is Viner back up for that wing with Longman? So
I think Viner will start our next game, Paddy.
Could do.
Give someone a rest. Well,
I almost hope not, because in my head that immediately means that Kluivert might have screwed up. So we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I hope any of the new guys are played, because I still don't know what to think of any of them. Well, yeah,
that's fair enough. Yeah,
I like Carter. I think he's only a backup to our current strikers, but I do like him. He's a younger, more agile version of Kiefer Moore, but probably not as polished.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. He probably isn't as polished, but because he was playing for Wednesday, he got an awful lot of minutes.
Yes.
So he has been playing in around a lot of championship defenders. Now, of course, they didn't have the ball as much. However, like, he has hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of minutes playing at his young age. So I would be interested to see what he looks like around a better squad.
Yeah, I'm keen for that. Exactly that same thing. That's a great comment, Paddy. Is playing in a better lineup going to bring out the best in him? And more quality opportunities.
Yeah, and of course the other one then as well is DKD at the lower League One level. He can shoot, he can score. He is solid in that area. So again, I would like to see what he can do. I know he has come on and played a short amount of time in the cup match at the end, but that's not really enough to tell anything.
No. Look at there. There's a couple of different comments there, but I'll bring Ted's up. Cadamateri would have youthful speed that Moore doesn't. We need to see how he goes on the pitch. That's fair.
Yeah.
And I think, I also think there's a possibility he could get some half decent minutes against Portsmouth as well.
That's a good point. I agree with Portsmouth. I think that's probably the chance that they will get in the squad. I think Parky is too risk averse to be playing DKD and Cadamarteri for a lot of minutes in the match today, because it's weird. If we're doing really well, Parky will leave it alone. If we're doing really badly, he might throw the kitchen sink at it, but then you're getting them on the pitch when we're not in correct formation, which means you can't really tell that much from it, because everybody is a little bit out of position and you're all just trying to get on the end of a ball at that point. So even if they get on and score, it doesn't necessarily tell you anything, because we know he can shoot. We know he can score. Depends. We'll see.
Well, John, off to watch the Mighty Blues squash the Canaries. Catch you later. See you later, John. I'm wishing you personally good luck, John.
I'm not.
I'm going to leave it at that. Just personally. Oops. Yeah.
Not for this. Actually, not for any of them. I'm sorry. I'm going to be straight out about it.
Yeah. Well, look at Nick Donald. Nick Donald. Good luck with that. Nick's not confident of Birmingham getting the job done at Norwich. I mean, look, they've strengthened their squad in the transfer window.
They should. They
A draw.
should
How
be
about a
able to
draw,
take-
Paddy?
Draw,
How about a
yeah.
draw?
There you go. Draw will do fine.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, excuse me. That didn't go down the right way. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah. Give me a sec, Pat.
Okay, guys. So lots of comments in there saying, you know what, as much as we like John, no one cares. We don't want Birmingham to win. They're all on my side. Ken's been too nice. Far too nice to Birmingham. And John. But I'll see John on Monday night. We'll be talking Champ Chat, and we'll see how the results go. Because things go badly today, he's going to be able to have a go at me and get his own back. So
that's true.
We wait and see what happens.
Absolutely. Yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking holistically now. I'm thinking about Parky. I'm thinking about what he might do tonight tactically. I'm thinking what Ipswich will do, how they'll come at us. I really do expect them to be a lot more aggressive tonight than they were in the FA Cup game.
Yeah, I think so. We shouldn't be able to get on the ball as easy. We intercepted a lot of passes from them in that cup match that I don't expect will be as easy to do. And we had a lot of time on the ball as well when we were passing around, which is another one.
Yep. Thanks for the support, guys. Just had a little bit of my tea go down the wrong way. But that's okay. Yeah, so... Guys, look, we're pumping through here. We'll start to get some score predictions out there. My heart wants a 2-1 win victory. Paddy?
Yeah, I think I said 2-0. I think I went total heart this week. If you look at my scores this week, I'm not quite sure how many I'm going to get. Although we've had some good results already. So considering I went this week a little bit more for what I would like to see happen rather than what I thought would happen, I might have done okay.
Yeah. Yep. Lexi's asking me what type of tea. I'm a black tea person. Normally it's this time of day, it's a French or grey, but I've run out, so I was just drinking English breakfast at the moment. Anyway, moving right along. Here we go. 3-2 by Reliable Express. Bruce, 2-1. Yeah, I said 2-1, but do I feel it deep down in my heart of hearts? I don't. I'm worried about tonight's game. I honestly can say that I am. So come on, guys, do it for me.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. It's like at the moment I'm in that anxious phase. I know this is going to be a tough match, but I'm hopeful for that kind of traditional Wrexham step up to the plate and home game, give another big team a kicking, or even if they're dominating, just a bit of a smash and grab, whatever, either way.
Getting one on the rebound.
Don't really care. Just take the points. Yeah, just take the points.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm nervous about it. And that's the best part about it, is because I'm nervous, I'm expecting a close game. So it means I feel like I'm going to be on the edge of my seat for a long time. Yeah. So, I don't know. Let's have a look at some of the other games just quickly. They're still to play tonight. Millwall v Portsmouth. You'd expect Millwall to win that, wouldn't we, Paddy?
Yeah, you should. Plus Portsmouth are away. They're a crap team away.
Yeah. Now, next one up on my list is Norwich v Birmingham. We've been just talking about that. I'm expecting Norwich to win 2-1 tonight.
Actually expecting it? Ooh.
Sorry?
No, I personally think the better shot is Birmingham to win it, even though it's away. But it's clear that Birmingham are not as good away. So there's opportunities there for Norwich to take that one out.
Middlesbrough at home to Oxford.
Should be an easy Middlesbrough win. Should
be, yep. Southampton at home to Charlton.
That should be a Southampton, I think, the way they're playing at the moment. But home or away, Charlton are kind of, they can upset people. They can get a good performance.
They can. Nathan Jones knows how to grind out a 1-0.
Yeah, absolutely.
Watford at home to Derby, Paddy? Derby's probably the best away team in the league.
Yeah, Derby should be winning that. Would be the expectation. Yeah,
we will see. And then the local derby, Sheffield United tomorrow against Sheffield Wednesday.
That should be a United. Even if they play badly, they should manage to win that one.
Yep.
And you know what? I've been looking at the table there, and I've noticed what I did again. I am forever mixing up Norwich when they're playing with Oxford. I don't know why. Is it the colours or what? Being yellow in both their badges. I'm forever thinking of Oxford when I'm talking about Norwich. That's why I gave so many props to Birmingham, having been able to win it.
Okay.
Norwich has been playing really well.
Norwich has been playing awesome. I was sort of surprised.
So actually, that's why I said that. I was like, my brain just does not work with Norwich for some reason.
Fair enough. And Ted Nelson did say this year, Sargent's official off to Toronto FC.
Oh, they weren't using them anyway. I posted that in the Discord earlier. So finally done. Look, it had to be done at some point.
So no, very, very interesting. We're only a couple more minutes away before we'll jump out of here. And everybody, Josh is in the background getting ready, doing his makeup, ready for what should be a banger of a watch along. If you want to see an emotional Italian talking about a Wrexham Football Club, this is the night. This is the day for it. It's going to be crazy. So I'm super excited. I think it's going to be great. I think, and then Paddy, extra time?
Yes, extra time will be happening today after the match. So that'll be an interesting one. Nick here has thrown a bit of shade my way. Do I have a colour vision deficiency? Actually, no. No, I don't. I don't know. It's something about the yellows. I see it in my head. It just I just flip them all the time. And I never flip it the other way. I never flip it the other way. If we're talking about Oxford, I never think we're talking about Norwich.
Okay.
It's only when we're talking about Norwich.
Nick, it's all psychological. He just doesn't want Norwich to climb the league. So So very interesting indeed. I think big game for us tonight. Look, to be fair, you just need to stay within touching distance of the playoffs until there's 6 games to go. Yeah. But I'd much rather be in the playoffs with 6 games to go than 3 points away from it.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, where I would like to get to, because we have such a difficult final run, I want to be in that 5th spot, at least.
Yeah,
I'd like to be in 5th, maybe trying to chase down 4th, and then have just a little bit of leeway. Because those final 2 matches, I think those final 2 matches are absolutely going to decide whether we're in or out of the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm not greedy. I'm not greedy. I only want us to sit in 2nd.
Yeah, I don't expect us to be 6 points comfortable come those last 2 matches.
No, fair enough.
That's going to be a big finish.
Yep. Well, guys, we're right there. It's 10 minutes out from kickoff, so we're going to give everybody 5 minutes to get ready for Josh's watch along. Paddy, extra time.
Extra time, yeah, I will definitely be doing it tonight. Might be a little bit shorter. We'll see how things go, but we'll definitely have our extra time. So come join us afterwards. Have your say. We'll see what it's a big result either way. Whatever happens tonight, now it's going to really kind of push us along or leave us sitting around today.
Absolutely. So, guys, do not forget to hit that like button on your way out. Thanks very much for coming in and watching today. Get excited. Get ready for a big game. Paddy, on that bombshell, let's go Wrexham.
Let's go.
Let's
kick
do
some
it.
tractors.